It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Michel. A spin. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right here. Hey, ball 66.
To throw is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now second and 7 from the 23. The toss play to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And Eifert has it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They toss to Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be actually open, I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Everyone's got 4 down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Cincinnati.
Guys up! Wait! Mike 51.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. He's going to go up top for the end. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are in for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Wait, that 380. 52. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing on first down is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, Michelle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 22, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On play action. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
All day, baby, all day.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out, and I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hands up, lady. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Hands up.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. 5 yards on the touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.